always tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization, trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. He's crashing. He's checking.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They run. It's Mark Ingram pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
58 Mike.
the gun, it's Jackson. This complete to the former Longhorn, Marcus Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
36.
Jackson from the shotgun. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miles. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
You get Robbie. 6'3", 218, jump. 29. Mike 48. Express. 3 buzz. Hey, look, we're doing it.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down. It's Miles. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
On second down, Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Miles. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Monday, down. 280, 29. Slam, Raider 1. Watch out. That's it.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Packers' 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Turn the engine. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Watch the safe run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it complete. It's Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Recon, 132 fighter. No. Undercrunch. Kill. Turn it. Express. Kill, turn it. Check.
On 1st down, it's Miles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 93 yards. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And now he's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Now Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Express. Hey, Raider 2. Express. Mike, watch the curve. Raider 1. Check 48. You draw Corker. 48's the Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check, check. Fresno.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
16 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he's going to go down again. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
To throw his car. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Bravo!
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. With it is Brown. A nice little juke. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Go!
On first down, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Christian Kirksey able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Check 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on first down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
And at Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal?
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
What? Why? Get wide. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that's complete to Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
First and 10.
7:32. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 3 from Mike. 4-22. Jet, cover. 4-22. Jet, cover. See, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. He goes airborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Carr now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 30 on second down, Jackson forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.